Shifting focus to the other big story we're tracking this evening, a shocker from West Bengal where, driven by extreme poverty, a former national level boxer is being forced to work as a sweeper with the local municipal corporation. Krishna Rawat won the gold medal in the All India Invitational Boxing Championship in 1987 and was the runner-up in 1992. Today, he earns a paltry 232 rupees per day as a temporary worker with the Howrah Municipal Corporation. His work involves spraying disinfectants into the town's open drains. Is this not a case of government apathy? Is this how we treat our former players? What's incredible is that despite his circumstances, 43-year-old Krishna has not lost his passion for boxing. He trains underprivileged students so that they can become champion boxers and overcome their poverty. Between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. every day, the boxing ground adjoining the Howrah district police lines becomes the action station for Krishna and his boys. Around 150 students train with Krishna, who shares his skills with them. After Mail Today highlighted the story of the local icon, authorities in Howrah have promised to provide him with legal and financial assistance.
10 वर्ष की उम्र में थे, बॉक्सिंग में प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे। प्रैक्टिस खेलकर पहले डिस्ट्रिक्ट खेले हम 87 में और 92 में डिस्ट्रिक्ट खेले। इसका बाद खेलकर चांस मिल गया ऑल इंडिया खेलने, स्टेट खेले, स्टेट में चैंपियन हुआ। अब स्टेट से जब चैंपियन हुआ, बंगाल में चैंपियन हुआ, तो हमको नेशनल भेज दिया लोग, ऑल इंडिया नेशनल चैंपियन में। ऑल इंडिया एक तो खेले 87 में, एक तो खेले 92 में। उसके बाद चैंपियन हुआ हम लोग, आया सब सरकार के सब जगह इंटरव्यू दिए, सरकार अभी तक देखा नहीं हम लोग कभी।
तो आगे आप क्या चाहते हैं?
हम आगे चाहते कोई अच्छा सर्विस हो जाए, लड़का लोग अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कराए, नेशनल से खेले, ओलंपिक जाए, एसेट खेले, सब कोई मैंने हमको अच्छा लगे, लड़का लोग आगे बढ़े, वो लोग सर्विस हो, बहुत अच्छा है।
अभी आपका पास कितना लड़का है?
कभी 30, कभी 50, कभी 60 ऐसे आता है लोग।
कहाँ पे?
हावड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट बॉक्सिंग एसोसिएशन पुलिस लाइन।
तो अभी कितना, आज का डेट में कितना है?
आज के डेट में 50 लड़का है।
और सरकार से क्या चाहते हैं?
सरकार चाहते है कि हमको लोग का कोई बैकिंग मिले, जैसे में कुछ नहीं मिला हम लोग, सरकार कुछ देता नहीं है। बहुत जगह गए हम लोग, इंटरव्यू दिए, कहीं सर्विस नहीं हुआ हम लोग का।
Let's get now word from Indrajit Kundu, who's with us live from Kolkata. Indrajit, I want to know, are there any provisions in place to that say that former players will be taken care of financially by authorities looking after that particular sport?
Well, Simi, there are provisions, there are facilities for various awardees, be it, the Padma awardees, players who get all these awards, maybe Arjuna awards. But as far as any concrete, action plan for ex-sportsmen, former sportsmen, well, that is something that we are not aware of as far as the state government here is concerned. However, what many have been telling us is that what happens most often is several of these players are given honorary posts in various government departments. Railways, for one, is one organization which employs several of these sportsmen. So what Krishna Rawat has told us, of course, is that he is looking forward to some sort of government support, one that has eluded him for several years now, and that's the reason why he continues to be a temporary staff with the Howrah Municipal Corporation. And once we highlighted the story since early today morning, and we've spoken to the local minister from Howrah, Arup Roy, the state minister there, and he has assured us that his matter would be looked into and there would be steps taken to make him a permanent employee of the Howrah Municipal Corporation.
All right, Indrajit, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Gurbaksh Singh, former Olympian and hockey legend. Thanks so much for speaking to India Today. Mr. Singh, how do you react to this story?
I think it's sad that these things are still happening in the country. What I find is that except I'm not against cricket, I love cricket, but except for cricketers, I think all of the sports are suffering. And that is what it is. And I think it's very, very important that the state level, central level, all these people look after these sportspersons who are in a dire state. You see, they give their best part of their life to the different sports, like all the other sports, I will say, even boxing, wrestling, hockey, football, all these. And I know so many of them who cannot look after their families well. So it's very, very important that the state government and also the local municipalities, you see, wherever they are working, I think it's very important that it becomes shame to the country and to the state also. And I think, yes, if it comes to the knowledge of some people, like our government also, I think they're taking action now. But at the same time, I think it's all over the country one has to see that what's happening to our sports persons.
Absolutely. And Mr. Singh, do you think that there need to be rules in place to ensure that former national and state level players are given some sort of pension so they're not driven to actually, so they're not basically living in abject poverty?
You see, so many states are giving awards and also pensions in a small way. They cannot give at the international level what they're supposed to get. But I think so much money is spent on other things, and I think the sportsmen are after, and particularly the sports persons who are not in good shape and who have to look after their families, it's important that they're given decent living stipends, so that you see at least the other sports persons, other youngsters who watch them and you see, and I think they will encourage them that okay, they are not going to get into this sort of thing in their later part of their life.
Right, and Mr. Singh, I also want to share another aspect of the story with you. In spite of the circumstances under which Krishna Rawat has been working, he's still running a small boxing club where he coaches close to 150 children near the Howrah district police lines.
I think it's great. You see, if a person who is suffering so much in life and if he's still doing that service to the sports which brought him glory and brought glory to the nation also, I think it's important. We should honor these people, and there should be. There are so many corporate houses; they can actually help this. You see, the people for those people who are not in good shape. You see, it's sad, but still, it's the fact of life, and this is what is happening in the country.
Well, thank you so much, Gobak Singh, former Olympian and hockey legend, for taking our time and speaking to us at India Today. Thanks so much, Indrajit, for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for more. Howrah authorities, they're promising to provide some kind of assistance to Krishna Rawat to ensure that he's not living in abject poverty and that he has enough to take care of himself and his family.